Right. Hey guys, this is Coach Marcus here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you for attending tonight's Franchise Factor training. We do this every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And this training is open to anyone who's a member of Green Organics. It's also open to anyone who is a guest and who is evaluating the opportunities with either Gold Asana or Heart by Naturals or both. Right. I see Doug has his berberine ACV. Saw that, Douglas. And so we're here every Wednesday night, and we do record these. So this is being recorded, and we post this on And Body. I see that. And so, wow, wait a minute. I got distracted. And Mind. Yeah, Mind helps you sleep. And Gluco Protect, balance the blood sugar. He has it all. Inflammation relief, gut check for the gut support, and Soul for the liver support. So Doug is covered. All right, guys. So we're here every Wednesday, and the website link is one team, one dream, hangout.com. And you shouldn't need to enter a passcode, but if you do need to enter a passcode, simply type Go One Team in all lowercase. All right. And so this is, like I said, this is open for anyone who wants to attend. We had our recent event in Nashville, Tennessee last month. I can't believe it's been a month already, and time is going by fast. Before you know it, it'll be Thanksgiving, right? And then it'll be, we'll be in 2026 very soon. But we had an amazing event in Nashville, Tennessee. So a group of people met at the Parthenon by Vanderbilt University and took that picture. And we have our next event coming up in about 3 months, less than 3 months from now, here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where I currently reside. So that's going to be the weekend of it's going to be a January 11th through January 13th. So it's a Sunday through a Tuesday. So looking forward to seeing people who are attending both in person. And if you guys aren't able to attend in person, all the tickets are sold out. You can attend online. So if you guys would like to purchase your online tickets, just reach out to me or reach out to Coach Will. I want to welcome any of our new members who are here. If this is your first time attending our training, comment in the chat. Let us know if this is your first time. And also, if you are a guest, let us know who you are and who invited you. I see some new names. Tobias Perkinson, welcome, sir. Have a nice. Glad you're here, and appreciate guests, new members, anyone who's on. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. And so, want to congratulate any members who have accomplished any commission milestones, even if it's your first $50. Congratulations, right? If you made, your first, $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever, your commission milestones are congratulations, right? That you're on your way to generating more. Also, want to congratulate anyone who achieved any ranks, whether it's executive with either company or any higher ranks, any of the higher ranks, which are great. That means you are taking it serious and you are building your business by sharing the opportunity with people and also sharing products you believe in with people you care about. So congratulations to you guys. Let me see the chat. Oh, Tobias is Mike Dempsey's guest. Okay, well, welcome, sir. Appreciate you for being here. All right. And Mike is a great guy in Atlanta, Georgia. Great, one of our up and coming leaders here. Plug all goes to all events, and always great to see Mike. All right. So for those of you who don't know, Coach Will, he's our seven-figure diamond ambassador with both companies, almost $2 million that he's almost made. He wrote and published two books, and so I have both of mine here on my desk. Right. And so the first one is Making Your First Million in Network Marketing. This is the one we recommend new people read. Right. And so everything we teach here are in these books. All right. So these is more intimate here. The books have good information. And then for the experienced members, you want to get the Hidden Empire. This book right here. Amazing book. So get them both. They're on Coach Will's Facebook page. So I know someone may have the link, but get those books. And so, like I said, Coach Will was our first male seven-figure earner with Green Organics. I was the second, right? There's three seven-figure earners here. So Coach Steph, Coach Will, then myself, and then we have several people who have earned well over six figures. Okay, so but those books are helpful. We have our training. It's called Franchise Factor. When we started this back in 2021, we initially called it 6 Steps to Six Figures because at that time it was during the pandemic. The company exploded, and we're growing to this day. But people were hitting six figures like crazy, just bam, six figures, multiple people. And so we wanted to put together a training or some type of training for people to follow. And so we call it 6 steps to six figures. So we provided 6 specific steps, which had sub steps in between that. So it was a lot. And then after we came up with that, we wanted to change the name to 7 steps to seven figures. Once one person who followed this system earned 7 figures, which Coach Will was the first person to do it. So we changed it 7 steps to seven figures in 2023, I think 2023. And then after doing that, we reevaluated the training. We wanted to present the information in bite-sized pieces like a franchise does. When you purchase a successful franchise like McDonald's or Subway or any franchise, they have a manual and there are instructions for the franchisees to follow. We follow that same format because what we have here are basically mini franchises, right? For $20, you can have a business with Goldasana that's a mini franchise. And with HBN, what, for 150 bucks, Goldasana about $60 if you really want to maximize your income. HBN about $150 a month. You will have your own mini franchises, access to the back office, no cost, access to websites for free, the training system in the back office, and the products, right? So we changed it to Franchise Factor, and we focus on 4 things. So we have unified, duplicatable training systems, and we believe there's a lost art in network marketing, which is teaching people to teach people to teach people. And this training right here is something we encourage people to learn information and then to do it and apply it and then teach it. Simple, right? And then we also focus on sequential learning. So we don't teach out of order. We have different trainings that start on Sundays, and then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, those are our training days. And so we focus on mindset training and also skill set training. And we are really, guys, a personal and professional development company disguised as network marketing companies, right? And so you actually learn money management skills, people skills, relationship skills, how to build rapport, using right words, different things. So we teach that. And then we focus on resources and repetition because there's a concept that says what is repeated is remembered and what is remembered is repeated. Okay, so we don't teach new concepts every week, right? And so we pretty much stay around a consistent theme, right? Mindset, skill set, also business building tips, but we focus on resources and repetition. We like focusing on repetition because the mind, it believes what it hears, right? It doesn't believe what it sees, it believes what it hears. So this is why we are constantly telling the same stories. Like Coach Seymour went from $5,000 when he went to the first national event in 2022, 3 years after he joined the company, to within 2.5 years, he went over $100,000 in the same time frame, right? So with the company. So about 3 years with HBN Goldasana, made $5,000, and then the next 3 years he went over $100,000, right? So we focus on sharing that story, right? People who like Lillian came off of 75 medications. So we have stories, and then the percentages. So we have the 70 percenters, which insurance company statistics tell us that 70% of people are going to die broke. Okay. And so it's and we like to be real and let people know that when you are sharing the business with people and they tell you they want to make all this money, and they're going to do whatever it takes to make the money, well, guess what? 7 out of 10 people you sign up who say that, they're going to quit. They're going to quit. They're not going to be willing to put in the work, right? That's why it's called network marketing. It's not net wish marketing. It's not net scroll Facebook marketing. It's not net watch Hulu or Netflix or NFL Sunday ticket, right? It's network marketing. But 7 out of 10 people, they're not going to make it. They're going to quit, right? And then the 3 percenters, those are the people who you may see on social media. They have these followings, right? They're really charismatic, and they join the business. They're not trainable because they won't follow a system like this. They have their own system. But the thing about three percenters, they'll be successful, but it's all about them, right? They do the training, they do the presentations, they come up with all the tools. They don't have a system for people to follow. Okay, people follow them. And so those are the three percenters. And they are typically the ones that go from company to company to company because they're not building duplication within their organization. And so they go to different companies to collect those fast start commissions, right? And then the 27 percenters, those are the people who are here on these trainings on Sundays, on the testimonials call on Mondays, the training on Tuesdays, the Wednesday night trainings, the Thursday night Zooms with Detox Divas, and then who share the business overview Zoom or call on Thursdays. That's all of us here, right? So the 27 percenters are the people that follow what's called GPS. Get in, plug in, stay in, right? I appreciate you guys for being here tonight. All right, so because we're growing so fast, right? It's for $20 with GoToSign to be in business, that is unheard of in network marketing. Companies are out there charging $1,000 for people to get started, right? And they spend what, $150, you'll be in business. So people are attracted to both companies because of the low cost of entry and the business are growing, right? Look on the leaderboard. Many of the people who are on leaderboard would go to Sana. They're not here on this training tonight, and that's perfectly fine because people join us, and if they're having success, by all means, keep doing what you're doing, right? We never want to make people feel they have to join us and do what we do here, right? They can ignore us and go build their business. Now, if the people are joining us and not having the success they thought they would have, they by all means they can plug into our teaching here, but we never want to step on anybody's toes. Don't want to do that. Now, as far as how the companies are structured, Green Organics, that's the parent company. So when you receive emails, like when your commissions are deposited, it comes from Green Organics. They send us our Visa debit card. This is my expired Visa debit card, but it has Green Organics on it, have your name on it, and then it has your Visa card number on there, and you can transfer your commissions to the Visa debit card if you want to do that, or transfer it to your bank. But Green Organics is a parent company, okay? And we have two separate network marketing companies under Green Organics. Okay, so GoToSana is the cosmetic division with the Go-Go sticks. Those are cosmetics. And then we have the household products with the laundry detergent and the non-toxic cleaning products. So both are non-toxic. Then we have tooth powder, we have deodorant, we have the soap bar. So those are the personal care products. The hair serum, the skincare serum, the bath bomb, those are all personal care products. Then there are essential oils, and then there's black seed oil, black seed oil is an essential oil, a personal care product, and it's a superfood, right? So that's all with GoToSana. On the HBN side, it's primarily supplements and superfoods with some personal care products. Okay, so there may be some overlap as far as the oils or black seed oil between the companies. Okay, but pretty much they're separate companies. This month, though, the company is doing a promotion where they're giving away 3 random Go-Go sticks on the HBN side. So you will receive 3 of these. I'm sending 3 of mine to a high school friend, but 3 Go-Go sticks you will receive with 100 CV order with HBN. But what makes Green Organics different is the fact that the products work. And for those of you who have experience using the products, feel free to comment in the chat. Let us know, what type of experiences you had or you've had or are having using the products. The products work. And we have a pay plan with both companies out there. Thanks, Mike. I know you're here. The pay plan is aggressive. I mean, it's fair, it's aggressive, and balanced. The pay plan actually allowed me to have my job eliminated, right, on September 3rd, and not have to go and look for another job and return to the workforce because of the aggressive pay plan that actually replaced my income, okay, from my 30-year corporate career in leadership. So that's how aggressive the pay plan is. And Natasha says weight loss. Yeah, but I know you use the skincare products too. So the products work and the pay plans are amazing. And for those of you, if you guys have any experiences with the pay plan, feel free to comment, let us know how the pay plan has helped you. Let me read what some people are saying. Natasha, weight loss. Tina says mood boost. Yeah, I'm sending my friend mood boost because her mom died a few months ago. She's dealing with the death of her mom. Her husband's going through radiation treatment for prostate cancer. So I'm sending her 4 different go-go sticks: mood boost, craving crusher because she wants to lose weight, and then I'm sending the allergy relief, and I threw in my migraine relief, right, just to help her. All right, then Coach Seymour had kidney damage, reversed his kidney disease, and he released 52 pounds. And Natasha lowered her A1C, right? And Craving Crusher is amazing and great products. And Seymour also was able to walk away from his job, right? So he got his freedom back. And when we say freedom, we're talking about time freedom, right? You know, the money is great, but when I really took this business seriously, it wasn't the money I was going after. I was going after getting my time back. I didn't have to work until I was 65 or 70. I wanted to be able to retire from corporate America by the age of 55, which I missed it by a year. I'm 56, so I missed it, but I made it, right? So I wanted to get my time back and not have to trade my most valuable resource, which is my time, for a paycheck. Because guess what, folks? They're printing money every day. They're not printing more time, right? So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, it's facial scarring. Yeah, so lots of product testimonials. All right. So anyway, so amazing opportunity. So write this down or screenshot this. For those of you who are consultants, this is my business, and I am making it work. Okay, so if you see people like Coach Seymour who made over $95,000 in less than 3 years, right? You see Coach Will approaching $2 million. You see Coach Charlotte over 6 figures part-time, right? Taking care of her grandsons. And she's a retired veteran, volunteers in the community, does this business part-time, and she crossed over $100,000. If you see other people having this success financially with the business, right, and we have access to the same pay plan, the same products, right, everything is the same, right, you make sure you take accountability for your success, right? And then find out what you don't know, and then go and get the information and apply it to your business. What separates you guys, a lot of people, from their income is there's something they don't know. But the purpose of our trainings is to teach you what you don't know, right? That's why we have these trainings. So our vision is bringing the power of plants to the people of the world. You know, we're not knocking medicine. There's a place for it, but we believe in plants over pills, right? And our products are organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. They're keto-friendly, and they're not tested on any animals. And our manufacturing facility in Cincinnati, Ohio, is FDA certified. So we don't white label our products. We're also about facilitate financial independence so people can get their time back. And also we're about personal growth, right? And I need to give this disclaimer because people share their testimonials about the products. We're not governed by the FDA. Our products don't diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions, okay? And if you have any concerns about using the products, talk to your doctor, right? See your doctor. Also, because we did discuss money, our income disclosure is this: I work hard. I don't know if you will work hard, so you might join us and not earn any money. Okay, but we have a system in place that makes that less likely if you follow the system. Okay, consistently. Okay, now our mission is to capture 1% of the growing $6.8 trillion health and wellness industry, which by the end of this year is going to grow to $7.3 trillion. What that means is you guys who are listening to these trainings, hearing my voice, hearing Coach Will, hearing Coach Seymour, hearing the trainers, you're sitting in seats that could be worth annual incomes over 6 figures, okay, in time. Some people, they're going to get in, plug in, stay in, and be consistent with building their business, growing their teams, growing their customer base, right? They're going to earn over 6 figures a month, right? Which is fair. Right. And what I like about what we have here is the fact that, yes, people can go to other places and buy products like online, but those other, like Amazon, they don't provide the level of service we provide after the sale. Right? They're not following up to see if you receive your order. Amazon not following up to see how you're doing using the Glucose Protect system or using black seed oil. They're not asking that, right? They're not asking, can they make any recommendations for you? We do that here, right? Our model is dream, fight, win. You must have a dream you're willing to fight for. As long as you don't give up and quit on your dream, you're gonna come out with the win. So we broke the training up in the 4 parts. So we've done part 1 and part 2 this month already. So we're going to do part 3 tonight, and then next week will be part 4. Okay, and then we just run it back. Start at the top at part 1, 2, 3, and 4. So tonight, okay, is part 3. So we talk about creating your preliminary candidate list, and we talk about mastering the art of the invite, right? And also learning how to present the business in a way that duplicates, which is third-party validation, right? Which is simple. All right, let's talk about your preliminary candidate list. So once you join us, okay, you're going to make a list of 20 to 50 people, right? Not a big list. Not back in the day, they told us to make a list of what, 200 names or 500 names? Was it Seymour? It was some ridiculous amount. So you're doing memory jogger exercises and doing all this stuff, trying to come up with a list of people you've known your whole life, right? Going back to like grade school, right? Kindergarten, right? We're not asking you to do that. This is part of our system, the best system. So make a list of 20 to 50 people, okay? And then we have what's called the hot market. So hopefully the people who are in that 20 to 50, some of them are in your hot market, okay? Your hot market are people who may be in your phone, contacts in your phone. They are people, you love them, right? You care about them. They also love you and care about you, right? And so you're going to make the list and not do anything with the list yet. Just make that list, okay? So you have your hot market first, right? And then you have your warm market next. So your warm market is people who aren't in your hot market, right? So those could be acquaintances, those could be friends of friends, right? Those could be people you see at the grocery store, right? The gym, right? That's your warm market. And then guess what? You have social media next. So we're all on social media, most of us are at least, and we have people who we connect with on Facebook or on Instagram or even on TikTok. And you may have some people who you are constantly commenting on their pages or on their posts. They're commenting on yours, but they're not in the business yet. Okay. So make a list of those people. And then, we also teach you how to grow your list on social media, right? That happens on Sundays and Tuesdays. And so but you're gonna make the list, right? We're not gonna do anything with that list yet. That's next week's training. We'll tell you what to do with the list. But you're gonna make that list, but we're gonna start with your hot market list first, then your warm market, and then your social media. Okay. But don't do anything with the list yet. You'll find out what to do next week. Now, as far as mastering the art of the invite, okay. This is where when we are introducing people to the opportunity or to the products, right? It's important to have rapport. Today, I received a message on Instagram, one of my Instagram accounts, and someone had watched a video on my newest YouTube channel about how I was able to retire and not go to work anymore. And so her message, I didn't beat her up. I didn't beat her up, okay, because she's new to the industry. But the message was, check this out. I want to read it verbatim. Hey, good morning, Coach Marcus. My name is Lentina. Her last name, I came across a video of yours on YouTube about you're leaving corporate America and finding a way to retire early. Long story short, my last Wednesday, October 8th, my brother showed me a business opportunity and took a chance. I took a chance on myself and accepted it. So her brother recruiter, hot market. She signed up last week. I do want to also say thanks for your video content. I took it as a sign that I am at least in the right arena, which is great. The same old 9 to 5 business is just not the way. So she doesn't want to work 9 to 5. I know you have amassed great success and you have a great understanding of marketing already. I don't know all of the ins and outs yet, but I do have a basic understanding. This is what my brother showed me. If you would, at your leisure, take a look at the video, see if this is a good business move, no pressure at all. So good approach, but she didn't have rapport with me. She's a stranger. So I'm in her cold market, right? So when it comes to sharing the business with people, You want to have rapport because that's the first thing. And then after you have rapport, you got to have trust because people do business with people they like and trust. Just think about you when you go shopping, wherever it is, right? Do you trust that the stores you go to are going to have good prices or are going to be fair, right? You trust Walmart, you trust Amazon, you trust Target, you trust whatever store you shop at, you trust the car dealership where you bought your car at, right? So got to have rapport and trust when it comes to inviting people to take a look at the business to introduce them to the products. Okay. All right. This is why we start with the hot market first. Right. And then you have to use white words. Now, her words weren't terrible, right? But she approached me who was in her cold market. She should have approached people who were in her hot market with that message, just tweaked it a bit, but I didn't beat her up. I just congratulated her for joining network marketing, letting her know she made a great decision, but her opportunity wasn't for me. And I gave her some tips, right? I'm a coach. I didn't beat her up. So anyway, but they're right words. Okay. So you want there's words like you want to use your favor and support, which I'll talk about that next week. I have a particular script we like to share with our hot market, but you want to use right words as you're growing your business because you can say the wrong thing to the right people and they won't join you. They won't join you, right? But you can also say the right words to the right people, they'll join you. And we teach you about the right words to use, and those are found in whose books? Whose books have a lot of the information we teach? Just want to see who's been paying attention. Big Al, Tom Big Al Schreider. One of our favorite books is Icebreakers. Big Al, BA, Big Al. Icebreakers is probably one of the greatest books, and that's in our recommended reading list of books, right? And then when it comes to presenting the business, right? We want to present the business in a way that duplicates. Remember I talked about the three percenters? Well, they're not duplicatable, right? Because thank you, Tina. They're charismatic, right? They have impeccable people skills. People are just attracted to them. The three percenters, those are people the 70 percenters follow from company to company to company, right? Never make any money and they struggle, right? But what we teach here is duplicatable because in this business, it doesn't matter what works, right? It doesn't matter what works. What matters is what duplicates. Like I could do Facebook Lives and Zoom presentations and sign up a whole lot more people. That works. That's not duplicatable because everyone doesn't feel comfortable doing a Facebook Live or everyone doesn't feel comfortable doing a presentation like this, right? A Zoom, putting together PowerPoints. Some people just don't feel comfortable. Okay. However, right, what matters in this business is a system that duplicates. That's what we have here. And we use it, we have it using third-party validation, right? And so that means it's not you sharing information, it's someone else who is sharing information and confirming, okay, the person's thoughts, right? And so we do that using the events, right? This is an event. Our Zooms are our events, our in-person trainings are events, right? Invite people to that. We have videos, right? This is a video you could share with people. We have the testimonials overview every Monday. If you guys missed that, the replay is posted on the team YouTube channel. You can share that with people. I think Greta, she's on there. She shared the Monday night testimonials Zoom with someone and they ordered because of Douglas, her husband's testimonial, how he came off of his asthma and breathing medication from using black seed oil and his inhaler from using black seed oil and the go-go sticks, right? So we have videos, right? Detox Divas, the business opportunity overview, which is every Thursday, right? And I'm shortening that up too, guys, so we can not take up so much time with that, but you guys will find that out on Thursday. So then we have our three-way call and our group chat, which people rely on that. Okay. So I like the three-way calls now or the group chat because it's a way for you to show the person who is interested in the business. It's a way for you to show them that they will have support if they if they say yes and want to participate in the business model, right? Because they don't have to know everything. Okay. Even if you can answer all of their questions, if you can do a three-way call, if they're open to it, or a three-way chat, right? And let your plugged in support team answer questions, or someone you work with your cross line, like Mike Demps and Coach Seymour work closely together, right? And Coach Seymour can answer all of Mike's prospects questions. Well, that just simply shows the prospect that they have support and they don't need to know everything, right? They don't. So that's why I like three-way calls and three-way and group chats on social media, which are great, right? All right, so check this out. So this is the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed to it and turn on notifications. I have been posting the videos to air the next day. Okay, so like tonight's training is going to post at 9 a.m. tomorrow. 9 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow morning. Okay, so but we have a top earner toolkit playlist with videos we recommend you watch. So there's a new member orientation. Okay, there are the ones in red are the industry validation videos and the business and product introduction or informational videos. But The Perfect Business by Robert Kiyosaki, great video to share with people to educate them about the network marketing business model. Remember, right, there's only a few ways to move products, goods, and services, right? You have retail sales like Target, Walmart, right? A Costco, right? Big box stores. You have online sales, okay, like Amazon. Amazon, I heard, is even about to begin selling cars, right? I think it's through Hertz, but you'll be able to go to Amazon and buy cars. Amazon even has prescriptions now, right? They're a pharmacy, but there's retail sales, there's online sales, there's direct sales like Avon, right? You've seen that. Mary Kay, where they have makeup and cosmetics, and sell them direct. They do have a network marketing piece to them, but there are direct sales. Even people going door to door selling stuff. I don't know who does that still, but just think about the kids with the candy bars, right? Going door to door, selling candy bars to raise funds. And then guess what other business model is network marketing, right? And so we simply are a business model moving products we believe in and sharing them with people we care about. That's all we do. And we get paid. We simply get paid. It's like this. It's like you know how the grocery store has reward points. Okay. They have reward points. Let me see. And say they give you reward points, but then they tell you, hey, Richard, if you tell your friends to set up their rewards account, we will give you extra points, and you can use those points to go to Hawaii. And then if your friends tell their friends to set up their account, you'll get even more reward points to get you to Hawaii faster, right? Well, that's what network marketing does, except it's money we get, right? That's how it works in this normal sense. If that makes sense, type one. But anyway, but The Perfect Business, that's a great industry validation video. Brilliant Compensation by Tim Sales, that's a great industry validation video. I like it because that one has a call to action at the end, tells the viewer what to do. Then we have Rise of the Entrepreneur by Eric Worre. That's more of a documentary, but it's great to educate people. And then Why Network Marketing with Tony Robbins. Professor Charles King explains network marketing. Top economist Harry Dent talks network marketing. The four things successful network marketing professionals do. Those are good videos. And then Band Class Part 1 to 2. That one's great. That one validates the industry in about 16 minutes and gives a call to action, tells the person what to do at the end. And then we have the Welcome to Golden Silent, the 92-second sizzle video, which is really, it's a good intro video about the soap bars, but now people get active for around 10 BV, which is $20. And then you can also use replays, okay, of the testimonials, Zoom, the Detox Divas, or the business overview that's on Thursdays, right? So these are all videos you want to use, all right? So thank you guys for all commenting below. All right, so check this out. So this right here is your first 5 years with the company. Let me see, somebody says, sorry, I was talking about someone, I'll be some woman I haven't spoken to a long time. Let me read Greta's story really quickly. So I was talking to someone about Black Show, a woman I haven't spoken to in a long time, asked for a link to order, but hasn't ordered yet, but she watched the video. Okay, got that. Yep, it's great. She just shared the tool, right? So this is what happens. Your first 5 years with the company, okay? So the columns are your years. The red arrows are the time you're going to spend learning the business and doing the business, okay? So your first year, you're new, right? There's some things you don't know, you're learning. You are following the system, and your first year is not going to be a lot of money. People are going to tell you no. Some people don't trust or believe you just yet, so they'll tell you no. And then year two, though, you're using the products consistently. You are still learning. You are taking action to build a business, following our simple system. It's simple, but see, look at year two, your income goes up even more. And some of the people that told you no in year one, well, now they saw you haven't quit, they come to support you. Okay, year three, you know a lot. Let me drink my water. Year three, you read the books, you attended the trainings, you're watching the videos, you're rereading the books. Some of the statements are memorized, and more people are telling you yes, so your income goes up more in year three. Okay, year four, right? You have a team growing of people that want to build a business. You have customers, and you're having duplication happening because what you did, you taught your success team members to do what you did, and they're duplicating that, right? The ones who want to build. And so now they're making money. You make more. You're making money because remember you're getting the overrides and the residual income. So in year four, your income goes up even more. Year five, you're still building the business. You're not personally enrolling a lot of people as you were in the beginning. Okay, which is normal. However, your income goes up even more because you have more people who are getting in, plugging in, and staying in, and they're following the system and they're generating income. So your income goes up even more. And so what happens because of social media and internet, so you get to year two or year three, and you're having some success here, and you think your success is all because of you, or you totally discount the ownership with Paula, you discount the formulations and products with Alexandra Brighton, and you think your success is all about you. You discount the training and teaching. So you see another post on Facebook or Instagram about joining this hot new company, right? You'd be the first one in and be at the top of the company, right? And you go join it, right? And so what happens is when you are at year two or year three, you join a new company. This is what happens. Number one, you go back to year one, so you start over. Number two, you lose your downline here or your success team, right? You lose them, right? And the other thing you lose is the income you've built, and you lose your residual income. And then what happens is you go back to year one to this company, and then another company comes along, right? That says, you know what, your company here pays you $30 per fast start. Well, a new company opens up and it's going to pay you $30.01 for a new fast start. You go join a new company. Right. So then guess what? You go back to year one, you start over again, and you lose your credibility, your downline, your income. Right. So if you keep doing that, you'll never generate that large long-term residual income, which people get involved in network marketing to do. All right. And you'll keep starting over. So don't be the person that goes from company to company to company, starting over every year. I know people who have been in like 20 different companies in 20 years. So that's like having 20-year ones, right? They start over every year. Don't be the person that does that. All right, so let's talk about commitment. So, we like keeping it straight and being honest. With GoldAsana, if you truly want to maximize your income, right, and make a lot of money, you gotta be active at 50 BV or more, which is about $60 a month, right? With HBN, right, to maximize the income with HBN and get paid all the ways HBN pays out, you gotta be at 100 CV or more, which is going to be about $130 up to $150 every month, right? But we'll get you in profit so that you'll be in a position to use your commissions to pay for your orders each month. That's the goal, right? So always like determines people commitment level about where they are with their business volume, right? So let's talk about the customer sales bonus on the HBN side. So, people who sign up for free with HBN, they can earn 10% commission. So they're not active for 30 days, they can earn 10%, right? After 30 days, if they don't activate their account becomes totally inactive. Websites won't work. Now, if they get active for 25 CV up to 99 CV, they can earn 20% fast start commissions, all right, customer sales bonuses, which is cool. And then if they stay at that level for every 31 days, they're earning 20%. Now, for the people who do 100 CV or more every 31 days, right, you can see how the commissions are more. You get 30% level one, and then 3 and 2% on level two and level three. Right. Now, people think I need to be at the top of the pay plan to make good money. Well, this is our income disclosure from 2023, still similar. The highest consultant rank. That means they were active. They signed up one person. The highest earning consultant made over $47,000 part time, right? And so now we have the binary pay, which is amazing. You get to executive with HBN, and you can qualify for either $8 or $24 in the binary every time you cycle in the binary. I'm not going to go over how that works, but I'd rather have $24 as opposed to $8, right? That's not that much money of a monthly commitment to be active to qualify for the $25 binary commissions with no limits or caps once you hit executive rank, okay? And so let's look at these incomes here. So the highest paid executive would earn almost $45,000. The highest paid bronze, which is a higher ranked executive, earned less than the executive at 33,000. The highest ranked silver, right, made almost 84,000. The highest ranked gold, the highest earning gold, sorry, made almost $77,000. So as you can see, it's not necessary to hit the highest ranks to earn good money here part time, right? And so anyway, I show the I don't think I showed that diamond in Ruby. So anyway, so we also have the Star Bonus program with HBN, which is fair, right? This is our secret sauce to the HBN pay plan. This is pure residual income. So we are on the 15th of the month. Who has received a star bonus or multiple star bonuses this month? Or this comment below. And you can put the amount of star bonus you received, whether it's $50, $75, $100, $150, or $200, right? There's no limits or caps to those. And it's simple. Every time you sign up two people at 100 CV orders and you're at 100 CV yourself, the company's going to pay you $50 plus the other bonuses. And if they duplicate that and they keep duplicating within your team, that's when you qualify for the higher bonus. That Charlotte received 50, 75, and 100. That's $225 right there just in star bonus payments, right? Which is amazing. So, and this is money that shows up whether you log into your account, whether you show up, right? You can be sleeping, you can be at work, it posts as long as you qualify. Right. And then we have our rank requirements. So we have our lifestyle bonuses. So when you hit a certain ranks with HBN, the company pays you extra money. So you hit platinum, right? Every week you will receive $75 every Monday. Okay. And it goes all the way to triple diamond at $5,000 per week. So just in the lifestyle bonus in a year, that can be up to $260,000 per year in lifestyle bonus pay. Right. But at platinum, that's almost $4,000 a year just in passive income. Not many jobs are giving people raises of $4,000. Hardly any. Right. So this is how the HBN pay plan works. Let's talk about Golden Sign really quickly. So look down to level 6. I mean, we're not going to go all the way to level 12, but we teach people, 3 who get 3, and we're talking about business builders, but within these numbers here, you're going to have some customers. So down to level 6, you're going to have 1,092 customers in Matrix Pay alone, right? At down to this level, the company's going to pay you $3,276 a month, right? That's over $39,000 a year just in Matrix Pay. Remember, this is part-time, right? And so that would pay for car payments, mortgages, or rent. anybody's rent, right? And the great thing about it, folks, is following our system, out of the 1,092 people in a perfect situation, you have enrolled only 3 people, guys, because everyone is duplicating, right? 3 who get 3. Simple. Right. So write this down, folks. Say, failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. So this right here basically says that you will persist until you will succeed. You're not going to quit. Right. And that's the mindset you have to have once you get involved with this big business. However, we set you up for success if you're willing to do things that most people can do. Most people can pay $60 a month every 30 days with HBN. I'm sorry, with Gold Asana if they wanted to, right? Most people can pay $150 a month to get products with HBN, right? Most people can learn, right? They can follow the best system. Most people can learn a page of notes that we have with that system. Most people can show 2 or 3 people how to do what they just did, right? Simple as that. Right. So if you guys are on Facebook, there's 4 company sanctioned groups. Okay. So the first one, the Greener Gangs Family Brand Consultant and Consultant Training Group, that's only for people who are members who have activated their account. Okay. All right. With either Gold Asana, HBN, or both. The bottom 3 groups are for customers, are for people interested in the opportunity, and for active members. So we have the HBN Testimonials and Information Group. That's only for people who want to learn about HBN products and the opportunity, not Gold Asana. So don't post Go-Go sticks in there. We don't post those. We post only HBN related content. We have the Gold Asana Testimonials and Information Group. That's about Gold Asana products and the Gold Asana opportunity. Okay, anyone can join that group. Okay, then the bottom group is the Drink to Drop Weight Warriors group. That is our weight release or weight loss focused group, primarily focused on using the HBN products, right? So those are the 4 groups, and the bottom 3 groups are tools to use to introduce your prospects to the opportunity and to the products. Because what you do, you add them to the groups, you tag them in the post you want them to see, and then you message them and say, hey, Marcus, I add you to the HBN Testimonials group. I tagged you in a great post about black seed oil I thought you would like. Let me know if you let me know what you liked about the information. Send them a short message, right? Add, tag, message. Right, so these are the YouTube channels you want to subscribe to. So we have the One Team, One Dream channel. That's where most of the replays are posted. Coach Tina, which is our Detox Diva, every Thursday, she hosts a primarily product informational session. On Thursday, she posts replays to her channel there. Coach Will is always posting unique information on his YouTube channel. And Coach Sonic posts the replays of the Coach's Corner on his YouTube channel. So this is our schedule. We're almost done tonight. So we have 3 nights a week where it's leadership and leadership training. So Sunday nights it starts with Coach Will. Tuesday nights it's Coach Will, Miriam, and then Coach Seymour. Wednesday nights we have Franchise Factor and then Coach's Corner. So 2 Zooms on Wednesdays. And then on Mondays and Thursdays, it's more about the product education and the business opportunity. So Mondays is a testimonial session. And then Thursdays, Detox Divas first, followed by the wellness blueprint that pays. I like that. That works, right? So that's the business overview after Detox Divas, right, guys? So that's our schedule. That concludes tonight's training. Let me go ahead and stop the recording.